Hey guys, it is time to work on my February setup and I am so excited for that since the day I got this sticker sheet by Carol Mello. This just screams February, so I knew I would have to use it in my February setup. Let's go right into it. I went through all my stationery and pulled out all my pinkish washi tapes. Most of them are completely new. These three are the newest edition from the Mellow days. And all of these I feel like I have had for years. So hopefully some of these will get used today. And I also pulled out some stickers that were pink or that had pink elements. And of course I have some papers and a doily. I think we could use a doily today. I don't do that often, but this I feel like asks for a doily. And I also have some of these, and maybe we could use some of these. I don't know. Maybe these papers would be better to use during the month. I am hoping to use more stuff like this in my day-to-day journaling, so I'm not sure we will use these today, but I will keep them next to me during the month. Okay, and that's about it. Oh, I also chose two pens for these. So first one is this very dark pink Ohuhu dual tip dot pen. I'm not sure I will use dot pen, but I'd like to use this marker for the calendar. And then I have the Tombow water-based marker number 800. This I will use for second line highlights. I was not sure how much pink this would be, and you might have noticed I don't really do pink in my journals, so I also prepared these green washi tapes. They are absolutely stunning, and these are also from Mellow Days shop. I did the entire order because of this willow washi tape. It is stunning, so maybe we will use these as well. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. I think we could just start. Okay, as you can maybe see, I have my calendar prepared here. I am not sure I am happy with the placement. Maybe it could be higher or lower. I have no idea. So I am not going to do the line art now. Let's just start on the cover page. And I am so intimidated by that because this stationery is absolutely stunning. So yeah, I kind of don't want to mess it up, but also it is just a sticker. I can always unstick it from the page. Let's have these right next to me so I can see I have some options. Oh, and there is the February title. It is not the color I wanted it to be, and believe me, I did like 5 or 6 different printouts of this and none of them were right. I even did the printer test for my sticker paper. Let me show you. I chose different papers and different settings, and I was sure I had the right setting for this paper, but then I went printing all the titles and they were so ugly. So I don't know. I am glad I finally did this test because I am not sure how well this can be seen on camera, but these two and this one are, I feel like, the best. So I don't know. I think it will still need some testing, but this is what I did for now. I have here some book covers and some art and movie cover. The Mockingjay is here mostly for the red because that is absolutely awful on this sticker paper. I also put the witch artwork by Carol Mello in here because it is purple and I used that in my media journal setup, so it's there just to reference how the color works. And I thought I had this finally sorted, and then I went and printed this and It was so bad. But anyway, this is the best version I have currently, so we'll work with that. Also, I chose this cute font. I have no idea what it is called, but I will write it somewhere here on the screen, maybe. It is just so fitting to this girl. Okay, let's finally start. I should stop just babbling about printer and stuff. She will for sure go in the middle. I have realized it is quite hard to work with sticker sheets because you can't really work with the sticker as you are planning the spreads. So this will be a lot of guessing, but as I said, it is a sticker. It can be removed and then put in a better place. Maybe we could have a doily somewhere on this side and paper here. Oh, I have these windows. These could look, oh yes, that is so perfect. Not these brown ones, but the white versions. Oh, that's so good. And I think I will use the first one. I think I liked that one the most. So let's see, maybe somewhere here should be a good placement. And let's just unpeel this girl from the sticker paper because honestly I can't see what I'm doing and I can't even visualize what I'm doing. So let's just put her very lightly. Okay, maybe she could be even higher. So then title, oh yeah. So this will go higher and it's not very visible on the page. So maybe, well, I don't know if that will help. Maybe if I had some pink paper. This is one option. I have this set of papers, so maybe, oh, this might be cute. This one's so adorable. I'm trying to find the colors to match very closely. This might be a bit too much. Okay, so let's go with these two. Let's just put it on the page. I need to learn to just don't think too hard about this and just put stuff on the page because, yeah, sometimes these setups can take forever. I love the process, I do, but it takes a lot of time. Okay, and then this be higher. Okay, this glue is so bad. Did not even work at all. Maybe there should be paper behind the window. Oh, that could be adorable actually. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, let's do that the other way. Oh. Okay, yeah, I will go with that. That's actually perfect. So now, do we want to have this sticking out? Or maybe, I think I will cut it off. You can see this space where I put the papers together, but I think that's totally fine. I don't know what is your experience with glue, but I think they are getting worse and worse no matter how much I pay for them. And only the wet glue I have, this one, I feel like this one works the best, but at the same time it's wet, so it kind of ripples the material, especially when it is this thin. I don't really like using it often, but sometimes I need to. And these pages are very, very thick, so it does not affect that, but for the ephemera, you can usually see I used wet glue. Okay, this is kind of cute. Maybe I could use a bit of this paper here and something beige as well, so it is not all pink. And all the doily. Okay, maybe just a half of it. This, maybe down here, no, maybe just like, oh, let me see, like some addition here. I think that's actually good. Okay, I did not expect that. I'm not sure if I should move this paper a bit higher or lower. Maybe this is just perfect. Yeah, let's try this and this doily. Okay, I'm going to use the wet glue because this does not hold at all. I'm going to use not much of it. Not working. Oh, I bent my tweezers. Oh, that's frustrating. This is totally new glue and it is so dried up inside. But it should be working now. Also, using this glue is reason you sometimes see some kind of shiny parts on my table, because this glue gets everywhere, but it still, in my opinion, works best. And I'm trying to use these like rolled thingies, but I feel like these don't last long, so I'll need to look for one that has replaceable inside. Okay, glue just goes. I am so tired of this. Okay, I will deal with this later. This is just so bad. And this is new glue. Okay, so I guess I'm back to this thing. You can hear in my voice that I am frustrated with the glue, but I hope it will get better. Okay, I think that looks kind of cute. Now let's see. Do I want to have pink on pink and pink, or I think maybe we should have something cream in there, so it is not so much pink in one place. Here. And maybe let's put this pink paper under the book page. It might look nice. And I'm not sure what to do with this space, so maybe let's use this black and white tape. This is why I so much prefer die cut stickers, because this is just so fiddly. I am scared I will damage this sticker, so yeah, you see, I just add this tape and it looks so good. It looks good on every single page I add it to. Let's see some of these. I feel like there is some pink, but this girl is standing out maybe too much, so I want to have punchy color somewhere else on the page, but I'm not sure how to do that. I have no idea what I just did, but let's go with the flow. Oh, I wanted to use this, so let's see if that will work with something on the page. So pretty. Maybe even here. It does not look bad. And I'm kind of tired of needing to always lift this sticker, so I just cut around it. Or maybe if we continue. I am not sure. Does she look like she's cut off? What if I put this under the pink paper? Oh. Okay, seems I can't. Maybe under February? Okay, this could be nice. And maybe let's try it here as well. I am not sure I will keep decoration here, but I think it looks good. It filled up this part of page that was very blank, and I don't like blank spaces on my pages. I feel like that might even stay there. Okay, and maybe some kind of book page. Maybe just this is enough. I also have this washi tape, so let's see if I can put it somewhere. Yeah. And in here, and a bit of pink. I'm just trying, guys. So let's see. I think I will leave it as it is. I was so tempted to just put this washi tape in the background and call it a day, and that would look absolutely awesome. But I think just some change is good. Okay, let's see this. Maybe just a lighter. No, that does not work. Okay, that's not that bad. And let's add some of these stars and dots. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I could use any of those. And the remaining stickers on this sticker sheet are quite big, so I might use one in here, but I might use none of them. I am not sure yet. Maybe if I drew in some stars, yeah, that might be a way to go, because I am not sure about this. So let's put them back. And these tweezers are so ruined, so I'm going to use new ones, and these are blunt. I'm not sure if I like that. Oh, I guess I will need to buy new tweezers. So let's see, maybe this pen. Oh, I can't draw a star. Maybe this would be a cute color. I don't really have that many pink pens. This is very light, so let's start light, and then I can always darken this up. Okay, I think I need to go darker. Should I commit to this? This might be, yeah, too much. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I totally butchered this one. This is enough, I think, because it is bordering on being overdone. Maybe some of you might argue that it is already overdone. I don't know. I am not sure how I feel about this cover page, but I feel like I will need to step away and then come back to see how I feel about this. But before I do that, let's work on the calendar, and maybe this time let's try do the decoration first, so then I know if I like the positioning of the calendar. I'd like to try at least one of these new tapes from Mellow Days. So let's do this pink one. Maybe I could move this in here. I don't know. Let's try that, because I will need some decoration in here as well, since February starts Sunday. So that might be then too much in one place. So I just want to see how that will look. Okay, I kind of hate these tweezers. Okay, maybe I even like this better, but it will need some upgrade. And also this then is not really necessary here. I don't know what to do. Oh, okay, let's see. Well, maybe we could use these spoons here. Oh, they would look so cute here. And I will add this tape behind and maybe a bit of book page. That might look nice. And that's kind of nice, which means I will need to move the calendar at least 2, maybe even 3 squares higher. I don't really mind that. Let's see how this tape looks on the page. Oh, that's actually cute, but I think it's more red than pink, so maybe not for this page. That's a shame, but I will gladly use more of this below. Washi tape, so pretty. Okay, I kind of hate these tweezers, and I don't really have anything else, so I'll need to use these crooked ones. And it is such a shame. I just made these are from Journal Say, and I loved using those. But yeah, you have to be quite careful with them. And I just made a Journal Say order, so I will have to wait before I do another order, and this will be a very tough time for me. Maybe I should just draw in the calendar first. I feel like these washi tapes are getting less and less sticky. I just hold it once and they don't stick. I finally found this small ruler. I'm so happy I found it. Okay, so we are going, maybe let's do 3 squares higher. Well, I just made a dot there, so we'll have to go 3 squares higher. 3, 4, 5. And I do my calendar boxes to be 3 by 5, but Sunday is 4 by 5, because I usually write there the title of my video, and those are usually longer, so I needed a bigger space. And it looks kind of weird, but so far I really like it, so I keep doing that type of calendar. And one thing I like to do when using a roller with this kind of juicy pen, I flip it on the back side, so I'm not sure you can see that, but this side is slightly higher, so it is not on the page. This means the ink won't pull up under the roller and smudge when you move the roller. So this is a thing I figured out. Hopefully that will be helpful to some of you. Okay, let's make sure there are 28 days. So this looks so weird with Sunday being bigger, but it is what it is, it works, so I keep using that. Okay, and for the numbers, I have these very punchy pink ones, and then these more muted ones, and then these. Well, these seem kind of orangey right now, so I'm not going to use those. So I don't know, do we want to go punchy pink? Well, that might work the best. So yeah, let's try that. Honestly, I did not think I would use these ones, but here we are. This is what I get for going unprepared to do a monthly setup. I just never know how these pages will turn out. Oh, I got scared I lost 20, but it just flipped on itself. I don't know why these are so temperamental today. Okay, this actually looks good. Yeah, I am quite surprised it does. What now? Maybe I should erase these pencil marks first. I am bothered by this place, and maybe I should add bow in here. I think that it's cute. Maybe just more of this green tape. Honestly, I have no idea. This might be too much, or maybe here. No, that looks weird. But let's try. I'm going to cut a chunk of it off. Maybe I'll do this. Seeing it now, I kind of like it. So let's do that. And I'll try and add some stars and some dots. Oh, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how people do this and it looks so good. And then I do this and it is awful. Okay, I am bothered by this, and I mean really bothered. So let's see if this will help. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think I can do anything with these stars, but I think like covering at least this will be good. Maybe... Okay, maybe not this green, but this might be a good thing to do. Maybe let's add a bit of paper. Maybe slightly thinner. Yeah, that might be a way to go. And I will cut that in the middle. Oh, and I feel like maybe I could add a bit of paper in here, just so there is a bit more pink in this section. Yeah, then I cut this off. I'm still bothered by this. Oh, okay. Maybe let's do another bow. Well, that might be one of the ways to go. I totally forgot, but I also printed some bows and hearts from Canva. So maybe we could use some of these, but I don't think the color matches. It definitely matches the title, so maybe I could go with this. That might be kind of nice. This might be too big, but oh, I think, yeah. This looks good, but I feel like this section is more important to fill out. So I feel like I want red to be in there. And let's see these hearts. Maybe one could be here. Oh, that actually looks good. And one here somewhere. Or yeah, I think I will go with that. So then we have a bit more of this darker color on the page, and then this maybe works even better in here. This might be too big, so I'm not going to use that, but maybe just like this, and then this big pink bow. I have no idea, guys, no idea. And I thought I'd have it done just like that because of this sticker, and no. Look at me, how long am I filming this? I am not sure how short I will edit this, but this is an hour of work. And don't get me wrong, I love that, but it's an hour of work of me standing in front of my desk. Okay, I think I actually like this more, so I will do that, and I will keep this bow. Maybe for some daily pages. Oh, that would be cute. Some pink bows in there. I am kind of sad I did not use more of these, but when I look closer at them, they are more orangey, so that would not fit well. Okay, let's add in this big pink bow. These are just from Canva, and I only recolored them to be pink and red, and also they got printed totally differently than I imagined on my paper. So that's that. Oh, this one got somewhere. Okay, no. I should stop trying to fit in as many stickers as possible. But you guys know me, I can't do that. I simply can't. I have to fill my pages completely. I am thinking maybe this tiny bow could be cute somewhere here. I could cover this, but then it looks kind of out of place. So maybe, let's not do that. I'm going to add these hearts in, and that should be it for the cover page. Come on, I'm so bad at this peeling business. Okay, the second one in here, and third one. I'm so glad I printed these hearts out. I just thought, like, you have some blank space on the page, just print something in there. I'm so glad I chose these. Even when they are maybe not the exact color I wanted. So this might get used later, or maybe in here. That's too much. Or in here. No. Okay, let's stop trying to fit stuff on the page. Okay, so this is the cover page. It is certainly different from what I imagined when I started to work on this page. I think it's adorable. I mean, this sticker is still the showstopper, so that's what I wanted. Okay, now I'm going to... Oh, one more thing. I am trying these tabs for the first time in my journal, and I got these from Marigona Sully. I so wish February was this pink. Oh, I so wish, but it is not, so I have to work with what I have. Okay, so let's see. January and February would be somewhere here. Okay, so let's flip to another page, and you can see I have some notes in here. That's because I was trying to Tetris everything in. I hope I will manage to do that, especially because all the titles are printed are slightly bigger than I expected. I keep eyeballing all of this stuff, and maybe I should figure some process to this, but that's fine. Okay, this is what I will add on these pages. Okay, I'm kind of bothered by this flapping around, so I'll use another one of these thingies. Okay, so let's first start with monthly sections. So that, and these I will keep on the side. I am trying new stuff in February because I just want to have some more fun with my journal. So I'm doing that. Okay, first thing first, we need some decoration. I adore this cup. It is so stunning, but I feel like this cake will fit better in here, and I will do again this tape as a background for it, because why not? You guys know I love this tape, even when it is kind of fiddly to peel off. So, tape here. Now this cake. So cute. And now the titles. So I figured I could maybe have a section where I will write down what videos I am working on. I do have a section for video planning in the beginning of this journal, but maybe just to have another list might be cute. I have no idea. It is the first time I will be trying that, so it might be the only time I will have it in my journal, and I might not like it, but that's okay. That's why I make my journals, so I can figure out what I like and what I do not like. Okay, this title is too long, so I'm going to use only videos section. So this section would be called videos to work on, and it will just be a simple list. I just figured that maybe it should not be a list of videos I'm working on that month, but maybe just some ideas I have for new videos. I think that's a good idea. So before February starts, I should figure out what I actually want to do with this section. Okay, next, as with videos, I just want to write down what books I am reading. It is not really necessary because I do have a separate reading journal, but you know, just having some fun with the setup. And who knows, I might like it, I might not. We'll see. And the last section will be for memories, just to note down if something memorable happens. I don't usually have these sections in my journal, but I'm trying to be more positive about my life. I'm just trying to more notice stuff that is happening in my life, especially the positive moments. Now I do have this month section that is simply a monthly to-do list. So in here I write down, I think I need to erase this. I write down during the month what needs to happen. I used to have weekly to-do lists, but more often than not, I do not get to work on this stuff I write down in there exactly in the week that it was written in there. So having a monthly section means I can just write it in there and I get to it when I get to it. And I like that system so much more. Okay, and the last section will be routines. It's basically a habit tracker, but I realized I don't really like term habit tracker, so I changed it to routines, and I am going to try and build routines instead of habits. I feel like that small change will help me a lot. So we are going to try that, and I was thinking about maybe doing new routines tracker for every week, but I figured having just a monthly section down here should work as well. So I'm going to try the monthly section now, and then I will see what will happen. I don't need to overwhelm myself, so I will have only few routines in here, maybe 4 should be enough. I'm trying to make it even. Okay, and now what? Now I need the marker, and I'm going to do second line highlights for everything. I have no idea how to do this, but I will never learn until I try. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, memories and this section. I never know how close to get when I do 2 columns. So maybe this should be okay. So right now I am leaving 2 boxes between each of these sections. Maybe I should leave just 1. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. Oh, I did not even look at this column, but thankfully I managed to fit all the colored lines in one row. That would be so weird if I managed to butcher that, but thankfully that did not happen. For the routines, I feel like I want to go here and then here. So let's write this down. I would like to update my journal, not every single day, but as many days as possible. So let's write update the journal, and by that I mean this journal. Then I want to get to bed by, let's say, 10:30. Lately I stay up late so much and then of course I am tired in the morning, so getting bed by 10:30 p.m. it means I still have some time to maybe listen to audiobook or do something, I don't know, and I should still have plenty of time to get 7 hours sleep. Then I want to track my workouts. I am not aiming to work out every single day. I am aiming to work out 2 to 3 times a week because that feels like it will be manageable. So I am not looking for crossing every single day for my workouts. And let's add one more thing. Let's add homemade meals, at least 2 a day. I am trying as much as I can to cook my own meals, but sometimes I'm just so tired. But I have to say, in January, I am doing very good job with that. So hopefully I will continue in February as well. I am left with one more row. I will think about it more and then add it in here. Maybe I won't, maybe this will stay blank. Who knows? We'll see. Now let's do one more row. I'll try to go over it a few times so it is darker, and I will write days of the month. We can fit 3 in here. Oh, I started with way too big numbers and now I'm getting kind of lost in there. But yeah, it's starting to look good. Okay, this could be kind of confusing, so let's mark weeks, so Sunday is there. It will make filling this in so much easier. Now I can start setting up week 1. I tried doing like a week in a year, so February would be weeks, I don't know, 5 to 9, but then I would never know which week it actually is in terms of that particular month. So I feel like I will be going with weeks 1, 2, 3, 4 for every single month. I don't know if I will keep doing the week 1, 2, 3, 4 stuff. I might just add days as the month is going, just as I am doing in January. I have nothing in here, just days. But since I want to include my weekly meals on the spread, I figured having it separated by title could be nice. I have no idea. I am trying things out. I had the meals section in one of my previous setups, but I was not really sure about that, so I want to try it once again and see how I like it. I need quite a lot of space for the meal tracker. I am tracking breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks. So that's 4 rows for each day, and I want to include the February 1st in here, which I completely forgot when I was planning this out. So that means this space would be not enough because it's 8 days by 4 lines for each day, and that's 32. And I don't have 32 spaces in here. Let's see, 28 spaces, which would be perfect if I was not tracking Sunday, February 1st. Maybe I could leave out snacks section if I do eat my homemade meals and if I do eat enough protein. I don't get too snacky, so I will try to do that. Now we need 3 rows for each day, and that's 8 by 3 is 24, which is 12 centimeters. Okay, we have plenty of space for that, so I will start here with Sunday. That's breakfast, lunch, dinner. Monday, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Now let's add the meals title. Maybe I could have maybe put it lower and fit in both of these titles. but maybe it could be in here. I kind of like this because having meals under this section is kind of weird. So I feel like I will go with meals on top and week 1 in here. Or maybe, I don't think there is, no, I can't fit any of these decorations in here. Maybe these glasses might be fun, or these chocolates. Will this be like sweets themed page? Yeah, that might be a way to do that. I kind of like the week being somewhere in the corner. I like how that looks. So yeah, we'll do week in the top corner and there will be some decoration, because as I said, I would love to have a bit more intentional decoration. I don't know if intentional is the right word, but I love when people are decorating as they go during the month. It looks so good. I usually pre-decorate my pages, usually somewhere in the corners and stuff like that, but I adore when I see like your day and then there is a bit of washi tape or sticker or something. I would love to do that, so that's what I am going to try. Now let's add Sunday first, and I have all of these already printed. I just need to cut them out as I did for January. I pre-cut them with the X-Acto knife and I leave all of these stickers on the sticker paper, and I'm just peeling them off as the month goes by. Okay, let's do this text tape again. Oh, I could have maybe put it under these just to make it more cute. Okay, let's do these heart-shaped chocolates. They are so pretty. This is somehow not cut out properly. Oh, that's a shame. I made it work somehow. Okay, something small like this. Maybe I should have put this other way around. Yeah, that's cute. And strawberry. Yeah, that's so cute. And let's not forget second line highlights in here in the meals section. It is so long since I did fully pink theme. I don't think I ever did the pink theme. At least I can't remember. So this is very out of my comfort zone, but I kind of like it. I like what I created. So hopefully I will like using these pages during the month. This is everything for my February journal setup. I hope you had fun. I know I was kind of all over the place and I had no idea what I was doing, but let me assure you, I had lots of fun working on these pages, and I am surprised with how they turned out, but I am kind of happy with what I see. So yeah, thank you again so much for watching. If you'd like to see what I created last year for my February setup, there is a link to that one in the description. Honestly, right now, I can't even remember, but I am sure it was cute. Have absolutely a lovely day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.